Hello, my Virgos. I hope you guys have had a wonderful new year. This reading is general. Make sure to check your sun, moon, rising. If you don't know what that is, there is a calculator below. Feel free to check it out. If I don't resonate with you at all in any of your signs, that is perfectly fine. Then there are plenty of tarot readers that are awesome on YouTube. So we're going to jump right into it. This will not resonate with all of you. I don't know if I already said that. If I did, I'm sorry, but just thought I'd say it again. So it looks like this past year, you have the world here, which is awesome. Just as I thought. You know, opening your heart to new opportunities, opening your heart to new experiences, and recognizing how being guided by your heart can be more beneficial than your logic alone. Because sometimes when we go based on logic purely and not apply, just like with the heart, because I feel like there needs to be an equal, you know, kind of flow with it. But with the Queen of Swords reverse, what I'm feeling is you're like, you know what? Logic hasn't served me very well in recent times. Your overall energy is the Lover's reverse. You could be dealing with a Gemini. With it reversed, it could be a hard lesson. You guys could split, or you're just not thinking of love in general. Maybe you've kind of been burned by love right now and you're just kind of done with it. But it's funny that it's your overall energy and you were opening your heart to the world. And the reason why I said, you know, you're more tapping into your intuition, letting logic kind of fall to the wayside a little bit, not letting it have domain, not letting it have, not letting it have a hold on everything that you do. You're kind of learning how to let your emotions and your heart guide you and allow yourself to feel your emotions, as well as another thing I'm getting. Page of Coins, Pentacles, whichever, with validation underneath. This is solitude. This is... Notice how in here she feels very, very hopeful. She's kind of taking that time to herself, and with it being an earth sign and you being an earth sign, you know, I feel like this has to do with building that foundation within yourself with the validation card. Really learning how to validate yourself from the inside out. I'm kind of curious as to why this has to do with the Lover's card reversed. We have clearing at the bottom of the deck, which makes sense with the Lover's card reverse. It could be because of maybe a letdown in love. You could be dealing with a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. But with it right side up, now it doesn't have to be a woman. Gender does not apply. It's simply the energy of the person. This is a very intuitive person. You could be embodying this energy now. With all of this and the water, you could definitely be embodying this. A very intuitive, emotionally mature, loving person. This could also be the person that you were dealing with. Then we have the Eight of Pentacles, working hard. Working hard. Queen of Wands. Okay, you guys, I see what's going on. Excuse me, something fell. With the Queen of Wands here, this could have a lot of, they could have a lot of fire in their chart. It also represents Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. I feel like it's that balance thing again. Like it's if you have a lot of fire in your chart, this could be you. But I feel like with this intuitive and then also this very ambitious person working really hard, this could just be the person that you're dealing with. Person from the past, possibly. Maybe this is maybe this is the balance you're trying to find within yourself. You're working at following your ambitions and how it can kind of even out with what you're feeling and following your heart. Very, very interesting. Very interesting. What did the Lovers reverse mean? Excuse me, it fell. Page of Wands reversed. If you are working so hard and you are wearing yourself to your core, trying to get some recognition from this person, then they're not the person for you. If you are working your ass off and you're trying to prove your worth with the validation card, maybe you're looking within yourself right now, trying to be able to validate that part of yourself, because maybe you were seeking that validation in this person, whether it be subconscious or consciously. Of course, I don't think any of us consciously do that. Or do that intentionally, to be fair. That could be what is blocking you from love or this particular connection. I feel like you two, I really feel like these three cards represent the person or the relationship between you. That there's a lot of work going on to become these queens. Or they could be putting in a lot of work and being the balance between these two. But for you, we have the Six of Wands, we have the Ace of Pentacles reversed, and the Ten of Wands. So it's almost like working so hard and nothing come to fruition. And that's not your fault. What is a part of your responsibility is not taking care of yourself, and I believe you're recognizing that. When we open our heart chakra, if it's been blocked for a while or we just haven't dealt with it, it could get imbalanced to the point where, even if you go numb in the heart, in matters of the heart, it doesn't mean you're going to come out the other side kind of, I don't want love and I'm going to have to work towards wanting love. No, the second you open your heart chakra, you could be codependent. And that might be a reason why. The clearing card came up, cleansing those parts of you in terms of the heart so that you can move forward in a positive way. So that you can learn to validate yourself, validate your work, validate that your hard work should be going towards yourself, not just one particular person. I don't think, new beginnings with yourself. Surrender. So if you're holding on to a person or you're holding on to a situation, you're holding on in hopes that something might change, it's time to surrender it. It's time to let it go and start new. There is no point. You guys are worthy of so much more than working your ass off for someone who isn't going to do the same for you. And I don't feel like it's intentional from this person. Looks like this person is working their ass off on themselves. Like I said, this reading may not be for everybody. But if there is non-reciprocal love going on, where one is working harder than the other, you might not even be in a relationship anymore, but somehow still wanting to fight for it. Looks like this person is working on themselves because these queens are right side up. Like I said, it doesn't have to be female, genders don't apply. But it looks like this person, they're working on their growth, their maturity. They're working on becoming this person that is also emotionally connected within what they're doing in their creative endeavors. Whereas you are, wanting the recognition from this person, you're fighting for it. And with the Ace of Pentacles reversed, the new beginning in the physical isn't happening. It's not going forward. And that's just because this validation you might be seeking from this person is going to have to start with you. Having some time alone. Having some time to surrender. Like in that card. I feel like this is a great way to start the new year. I feel like you guys know what it's going to take. It's just kind of hard to do that when we have such a connection to somebody. But the fact that you guys recognize it is pretty amazing. And I think this is a great way to start the new year, is recognizing these things within ourselves and working on these things within ourselves so that we can move forward in our year in a positive way. Don't get rid of the open-heartedness to what the universe has to give you. Continue with it. You're doing great. Don't regret doing so. It's always good to open our hearts, and it may just take a while to find the balance, and that is perfectly fine. So I'm going to do your yearly reading next. That will be throughout this month. So keep an eye out for that. But that's your reading for the month of January. I hope it helped. So I love you guys, and I will see you in your yearly reading. Bye.